Dr. Seuss's Sleep Book. This book is to be read in bed. Dr. Seuss's Sleep Book. The news just came in from the county of Keck that a very small bug by the name of Van Vleck is yawning so wide you can look down his neck. This may not seem very important, I know, but it is. So I'm bothering telling you so. A yawn is quite catching, you see. Like a cough, it just takes one yawn to start other yawns off. Now, the news has come in that some friends of Van Vleck's are yawning so wide you can look down their necks. At this moment, right now, under 7 more noses, great yawns are in blossom. They're blooming like roses. Look at everybody. The yawn of that one little bug is still spreading. According to latest reports, it is heading across the wide fields through the sleepy night air, across the whole country, toward every which where. And people are gradually starting to say, I feel drowsy. I've had quite a day. Creatures are starting to think about rest. 2 biffer-bomb birds are now building their nest. They do it each night, and quite often I wonder how they do this big job without making a blunder. But that is their problem, not yours and not mine. The point is, they're going to bed, and that's fine. You gotta look at the pictures. Sleep thoughts are spreading throughout the whole land. The time for night brushing of teeth is at hand. Up at Herkheimer Falls, where the great river rushes and crashes down crags in great gargling gushes, the Herkheimer sisters are using their brushes. Those falls are just grand for tooth brushing beneath, if you happen to be up that way with your teeth. Look at them. Alrighty then. The news just came in from the Castle of Krupp. Hold on, everybody. That the lights are all out and the drawbridge is up. And the old drawbridge drawer just said with a yawn, my drawbridge is drawn, and it's going to stay drawn till the milkman delivers the milk about dawn. I'm going to bed now, so nobody better come round with a special delivery letter. Alrighty then. The number of sleepers is steadily growing. Bed is where more and more people are going. In Culpeper Springs and the Stilt Walkers' Hall, the Stilt Walkers' stilts are all stacked on the wall. The Stilt Walker walkers have called it a day. They're all tuckered out and they're snoozing away. This is very big news. It's important to know. And that's why I'm bothering telling you so. Alrighty. Way out in the west, in the town of Merced, the Hinklehorn Honking Club just went to bed. Every horn has been quietly hung on a hook for the night in its own private Hinklehorn nook. All this long, happy day, they've been honking about, and the Hinklehorn honkers have honked themselves out. But they'll wake up quite fresh in the morning, and then they'll start right in Hinklehorn honking again. George's, Henry's, Freddy's, yep, it's all of them. Wow. Everywhere creatures are falling asleep. The collapsible Frink just collapsed in a heap. And by adding the Frink to the others before, I am able to give you the Who's Asleep score. Right now, 40,404 creatures are happily, deeply in slumber. I think you'll agree that's a whopping fine number. Counting up sleepers? Just how do we do it? Really quite simple. There's nothing much to it. We find out how many, we learn the amount, by an audio-teleo-tallyo count. On a mountain, halfway between Reno and Rome, we have a machine and a plexiglass dome, which listens and looks into everyone's home. And whenever it sees a new sleeper go flop, it jiggles and lets a new big old ball drop. Our chap counts these balls as they plop in a cup, and that's how we know who's down and who's up. Magical. Alrighty then. Do you talk in your sleep? It's a wonderful sport, and I have some news of this sport to report. The world champion sleep talkers, Joe and Mo Redzoff, have just gone to sleep, and they're talking their heads off. 45. Well, for 45 years now, each chattering brother has babbled and gabbled all night to the other. They've talked about laws, they've talked about gauze. They've talked about paws, and they've talked about flaws. They've talked quite a lot about old Santa Claus. And the reason I'm telling you this is because you had take up the sport is just fine for the jaws. Alrighty then. Do you walk in your sleep? I just had a report. Some interesting news of this popular sport. Near Finnegan Fen, there's a sleepwalking group, which not only walks, but it walks a la hoop. Every night they go miles. Why, they talk to such length, they have to keep eating to keep up their strength. So, every so often, one puts down his hoop, stops hooping, and does some quick snooping for soup. That's why they are known as the Hoop Stoop Snoop Group. Oh, well, that's a mouthful. That's what she said. Sleepwalking, too, are the curious Crandalls, who sleepwalk on hills with assorted-sized candles. The Crandalls walk nightly in slumbering peace, in spite of slight burns from the hot dripping grease. The Crandalls wear candles because they walk far, and if they wake up, want to see where they are. Makes sense. We're not going to finish the book tonight. That's all right. Now, the news has arrived from the Valley of Vale that a Chippendale mupp has just bitten his tail, which he does every night before shutting his eyes. Such nipping sounds silly, but really, it's wise. He has no alarm clock, so this is the way he makes sure that he'll wake up at the right time of day. His tail is so long he won't feel any pain till the nip makes the trip and gets up to his brain. In exactly 8 hours, the Chippendale mupp will at last feel the bite and yell, "Ouch!" and wake up.